Greetings, this is Vane and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum. Okay, in the last episode we defeated Pyrogue and stole all his treasure. He was the mightiest of the dragons, didn't you know, and he decided that, it was wise to attack us with all his giant mates. So we gave him a beatdown and then stole all his money. So that's pretty cool. See, flame. You have 8 points. We can put you in intelligence. See, look at these resistances going up with intelligence. So, I mean, I could easily have got higher weapon skill or whatever. We don't really need it. You know, Melissa hasn't got any. Rosalia, 19 points. So we're giving her the 18 in pre-skills. And she's still got 7 points. To put in strength. Nice. And Mycroft is 8 points now. Let's have a look. What have we got? Potion making. Mage spells. Okay. We're going to put 5 points in potion making. So that he can get... So now we can have all 3 heroic brews. And the rest of the points will wait patiently till we get another potion of knowledge. And or... we get our final level and go up to 18. That's the plan anyway. So let's have a look at these. Look. Make potions. Heroic brew. Very strong aid in battle. You know. All of those. Curious, let me have a look. That's there, and presumably the way to get to it would be around here somewhere. If we can't get to it from the other side, just to go north of Barga, which we can't without our boat, so it's worth looking at. We've got the chasm thingy there. We'll do that in a minute. I'm going to check a few more things. We did Pyrogue. So now we're going to go down here. Because here's where we've got the giant settlements. And we might as well kill all the giants because, you know, we can. You attack. Some giants draw their weapons, others run out of the stone huts to attack you. Even the women and children grab clubs and knives, eager to take part in the carnage. Yes. No miss already, no. Because it should be you. As its divine host calls powerful shades. Really? You want to mess with me, huh? It's the divine host. Or should I say the divine roast? Arcane Summon. I'm sorry, was there something you wanted? Screw it. Divine fire. We shall exorcise them. Knee deep in blood. Look at all these coins, look. Blingy. The town is now in ruins. You search the huts and find several human skulls and the shredded armor of at least 6 Avernum soldiers. These efforts against these enemies of Avernum are rewarded with a good pile of coins and barterable goods. You also find an interesting flask and a human-sized silver necklace. Health charm. It's a health charm. Provides protection against poison. Acid. Shackling. You know what? I think we're going to give you the health charm. The last thing we want is you getting sick. Can we use the orb to cross here? Grey mode, grey mode, grey mode. As we're hopping along the river fork. Land safely. Killed that fishing village because I believe this is taking us back to Lost Bashifaka. Yeah. And a nice easy bit to cross. That leaves us with this outpost here. There we go. See what this is all about, shall we? Warning, this cavern is off limits to all. Go no further. I can't go to listen to that. Unauthorized users of the portal will be summarily slain. And you... what? Portal? There we are. we're back here, so there has to be somewhere else. Let's have a look. Let's look for some secret doors then. Fights. Damn you. then there must be some other way out of this room. Fights! That's a lot of archers. Woohoo! Level 40. The soldier was immaculately prepared in gleaming armour. It's only when he falls, however, that you can see the symbol on his chest. When you do, you get a chill. It's a golden crown, the symbol of Emperor Hawthorne. You have just slain one of the Empire's elite soldiers. This is an Empire outpost. Yes, it is. I believe we were already told as such. We will be back. Let's see what loot we have here. Tiny desk kindling and you're awarded tiny and behind the drawers. Okay. Click. Didn't seem to do anything. Okay. A small man sits behind the desk, trembling with fear. He seems very unhappy that you found him. His skin isn't pale. He's come from the surface world and recently. What are you doing here? Hey, wouldn't you like to know, pitiful exiles? Hey, you don't have to insult me. I'll do what I want, Avernites, running around here like worms with your tiny magics and your precious scimitar. Why don't you just kill me? I'm not going to tell you anything. What do you know of the scimitar? That group of pitiful rebels. You tell them that this base will be placed by 2, then 4. For every one of you down here, there are hundreds of us above. You have no chance. You won't even make a dent, he smirks, then backs away. And I won't tell you where the treasure is either. Oops. Oh, all right, Weasel boy, where is the treasure? He looks at you slyly. Like I would tell you. There is a treasure. Why don't you go looking for it? Just leave me here. You get the treasure and I live. That's a fair deal. He snivels slightly. Why should I make a deal with you, Empire scum? Well, if you want one survivor to tell of your mighty blow against the Empire, don't you? And couldn't the survivor just as well be me? His eyes have a feral glow to them. Also, if you let me live, I'll tell you about the scroll. A scroll? What's so special about it? That's what we have. We took it from a dragon. It's valuable. Take it. And let me go. It's in a box in one of the private bedrooms, please. Wanda begins to make a pathetic spectacle of himself. What little courage he managed to scrape up earlier has faded away. So let him go. He doesn't wait for you to change your mind. He thanks you and flees the room, whimpering as he goes. One of the private bedrooms, eh? We'll find it. Mushroom decay. You find a large object inside the chest, carefully wrapped in velvet. You pull the velvet aside and see a leather scroll. It's a gorgeous artifact, illuminating gold and silver and drakeskin. Unfortunately, you can't understand any of the writings. You are able to tell from the illustrations that it is about dragons. Okay. There we go. Do you reckon there's more to that outpost than that? Feels like there should be, shouldn't it? Aha! Thought so. Get out of here. Cheap wine. Still large shield and some chainmail which isn't identified. You have an iron large shield. You have a steel one. Decipher this writing. The book is a journal written by someone named Windell. It describes the creating of this outpost. The Empire, using a considerable amount of magical effort, teleported everyone down here as well as their supplies. The purpose of this outpost was to observe and study the Avernites and find out what you have been up to down here. It also describes some dealings with the magical creatures down here. Two events are of particular interest. First, you read about the theft of a scroll from the dragon Koth and his resulting destruction of another Empire outpost. Apparently the scroll is somewhere in his fort. Second, it describes the discovery of several large crystals, each of which contains the control of some spirit. There seems to be some confusion about what to do with these strange creatures. Okay. In that case, I'm definitely looking for more in here then. Jumpty, 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 jump. Back to Parga. See, what have we got that you needed? Okay, small shield. Serendipity shield. Increases the bonuses you get from your luck. Whatever that means. Steel chainmail. Yeah. What don't we need? We don't need... Let's dump the shield. Still got to rid of those clothes. And dump that shield. We'll dump that shield. And that. Keep the recall crystal in the orb of friendly. Dump the gold bracelet. Dump the shield ring. Keep everything else. Dump your iron large shield. Keep everything else. Dump your basic charm. Keep everything else. Okay. So, quite a little pile we got there. Anyway, we're going to leave it here for now. This has been Vane doing Let's Play Avernum. If you like what you've seen here, be sure to like, subscribe, share and comment. Please consider sponsoring me on Patreon. And until next time, goodbye.